Hey guys, I just wanted to do a video response to my friend Michelle. We were talking at work the other day about flint and steel and how to make a fire and stuff like that, and I didn't really have enough time to go in depth about that, so I just wanted to make a video about it. Plus, it gives me a chance to practice my stuff. So, excuse me, I've already prepared everything. It took me about an hour to get everything ready. Preparation is probably the most important thing about Firecraft, because it just makes it that much easier, and then you're not fumbling around once you get your initial flame going, trying to get it to go, and you're having a bad time. So I'll just kind of go over the raw components and then we'll get started. So as far as my fuel, what the fire is going to be made out of, minus the flint and steel and char cloth, you've got your bird's nest. That's what the char cloth is going to go into once you get your initial spark. I've just used a jute cord. You can use grass, the innards of a bark. You can use a lot of different stuff, and I can make another video if you're interested to show you the different ways you can make a bird's nest. And then, excuse me, once you get your initial flame going, you're going to want really highly combustible stuff that's going to be able to take that flame and make it bigger. A lot more heat, a lot more oxygen. There's a lot of empty space in here, but also enough fuel to keep that flame going. So you'll put that over your your bird's nest, and then you're going to want to go a little bit bigger. This is a little bit bigger than a pencil size, standard number 2 pencil. So you'll just, once you get your highly combustible stuff going, then you'll come and take in your next step, put that on there, make it a little bit more sustainable. And then I've got a little bit bigger than the pencil stuff. It's about the thickness of my thumb. And then you're going to put that on there and make it bigger and bigger. And then you can go to your big planks or your logs or whatever you have for that long burning. You finally got your fire going. You're going to be there for a minute. Now, as far as getting the initial spark, I've got my little Altoids tin. Michelle, I love these things. And in there, I've got my steel, just a little knuckle steel, goes on your hand like that. And then I've got a piece of flint, which is just a rock that's harder than the steel. And basically, what you're going to do is you're going to get a nice sharp edge, think of like a knife edge, on here, and you're going to want to angle it so that you're basically shaving. If you were to cut something, kind of skin it, you're going to be shaving fine pieces of steel off, and when those hit the oxygen, then those will combust, creating a spark. I'll see if I can get a few. There you go. I don't know if you can see that on screen, but anyway, that's kind of what that technology is. This is reminiscent of stuff that frontiersmen would have used through the 17th, 18th century when they were, exploring America and all that stuff. And then you've got your char cloth. This is just an old wash rag that I've put into a tin similar to this that's just got a little hole punched in there. Basically what this is it's cloth that's been heated up to the point where it burns, but without it burning. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. I can make another video and just do one solely on char cloth and go more in depth, but so there's still substance there. It's not going to just fall apart on you. But what this allows is your spark to land right on here, and then this will slowly start to burn, and then this whole thing will eventually become like one big ember. And then once you get that going, you'll take this into your bird's nest, put it in like that, and then you can blow it into life, which I will do. So that's kind of all the raw elements of everything. I'm going to just go ahead and get started. I hope I get all this in frame. It's the first time I've ever really done a talking instructional video, so apologize if it's going on way too long. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your char cloth and you're going to want to put it on top. This is at least how I do it. There's several other ways, and I can do different styles too on a later video. But you lay that on top of that edge that you're going to scrape off those shavings with. And then when you come with your striker, you're going to come down, and then those sparks will jump up and land, hopefully land on the char cloth, enabling you to get that main spark that you need. So let's go ahead and try that. Find a better edge on here. And it's kind of hit and miss. You kind of got to just play around with it. Even if you've been doing it a long time, you can be there. Sometimes it takes, you know, the first strike and you get one, and then other times you're out there for 10, 20 minutes trying to get it done. Okay, I got one. So hopefully you can see that. It's burning now. So we're going to take that and put that into our bird's nest. You're basically just going to give that a bunch of oxygen so that that's able to combust. There you go. So now I'm going to hopefully bring you in here and be able to show you. So then you'll get your nice combustible stuff. Kind of just set this on top. You don't want to smother it, otherwise you're going to put out everything that you just did, and then, you know, if you're in a survival situation or something, you're not going to have fire. So see, kind of like that, what I just did right there. I kind of almost smothered it a little bit. Lift this up a little bit. Give it some more oxygen. Okay, now I'm going to let that kind of sit for a minute. Catch those bigger pieces on fire. Alright. Oh boy. This video's going on a little longer than I wanted it to, guys. I apologize. Thank you for those of you who've stuck around this far. And then once that kind of gets settled, then you can start moving into your bigger pieces, you know. And again, I'll post a picture in the comments of the triangle of fire. Basically, all that really is fuel, combustion, and oxygen. 3 sides of the triangle, the most important elements of fire. If you can stay on top of those 3 elements, you should have no problem, no matter, you know, you're using a Bic lighter or this method or a blowtorch. So anyways, there's kind of a video response, Michelle, to that conversation we were having yesterday at work. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that explained kind of some of the confusion about how to make fire with flint and steel. For the rest of you guys, if you like what you saw, or if you want to see other videos on different fire methods, you know, let me know. If you liked the video, if it was too long, tell me to shorten them up. Yeah, thanks guys, and we'll hopefully see you on another video. Thanks. Bye.